Hey ladies, are you unintentionally pushing the right men away? You might be making some of these common dating mistakes that are keeping you stuck in the same dating cycle. But don't worry, we are here to break those chains today. And so I have been there too, feeling confused, frustrated, and starting to wonder, what am I doing wrong? Well, go ahead and grab your notebook and stay with me because I am breaking down the biggest mistakes Christian women make in dating and importantly, most importantly, how to fix them. And so if you are new here, welcome. My name is Kalia Cooper, and I am a Christian dating and business coach who helps you to be able to attract the man that God has for you while stepping into your femininity so that you are a magnet for everything that God has for you: the money, the man, the purpose, the fulfillment, the joy, all of those things. And so, if you have been desiring to date for marriage, but you feel stuck, I want you to know it is not because there are not any more good men out there, or it's not because God has forgotten you. Oftentimes, it's about learning to shift your mindset and patterns to align with His purpose for your life. So, let's dive on in, shall we? So, mistake number one is settling for less. The first mistake that I see so many Christian women make is settling for less than God's best. Ladies, let me paint you a picture here. You meet a guy, he's nice, he attends church occasionally, and he seems to check all of your boxes. But there's that nagging feeling in your spirit. Have you ever felt that before where you're like, something isn't right here, and maybe he's not consistent in his walk with the Lord like you would like, or he lacks qualities that you truly desire in a husband. But instead of trusting God's promise, you settle because you are afraid of being single forever. Have you ever done that before? And so I get it, like, as women, we really do have a biological clock. And you're like, I feel it ticking and I want a family and I want all of these things. And even if you don't desire children, maybe you're like, I just want to have somebody to spend my life with, the best of my years to, spend with that man. And so everyone around you, maybe you're like, everyone around me seems to be getting married. And you're like, the pressure feels so real. Have you ever felt that before? But here's the thing: when you settle, you step out of alignment with God's plan. You are telling God, I don't trust you to bring the right man because I just want to make this happen with this man that's not for me, because I want to be loved. And so here's the thing about it is that waiting on God doesn't mean being passive. It means being active in your faith, knowing your worth, and refusing to compromise your standards. Do I have any women who you're like, I refuse to compromise my standards? Because here's the thing, you are so worth the wait, and the man that God has for you, he will meet your standards. He won't be below them. And when I say that, I don't mean that he's going to be exactly, 6'5" and look like this. Like, I'm not talking about those kind of standards. Yes, you want to be attracted to him, but I'm talking about the things that are going to, make your marriage be really beautiful and God-centered. Like, he loves the Lord. He can, wash you with the water of the word. He is a man of character and integrity. Those types of standards is what I'm talking about here. So mistake number two is you are overthinking everything. You're overthinking everything. Go ahead and raise your hand if this sounds like you through the screen. You meet a great guy, and after one date, you are analyzing every little detail. You're analyzing what he said, how he said it, how quickly he texted you back, every little detail. And before you know it, you are spiraling into like, what does this mean? He didn't add an exclamation point there. I think that means he doesn't like me anymore. What is this? Like every little detail. You're like, what does this mean? Or what if he's not interested? Let me be real with you. That energy of overthinking and overanalyzing is exhausting, not just for you, but for that man too. You might not be saying certain things with your mouth, but your energy is speaking for you. And so here's the truth: men who are serious about pursuing you won't make you guess. When you are operating from a place of confidence and alignment in your femininity, you are not worrying about decoding his actions, because that's putting you into your masculine, and a masculine man doesn't want a masculine woman. They are drawn to women who are dropped into their femininity. She's not reading every little thing. She's not overthinking. She's not overanalyzing, but she's enjoying the process. She's enjoying the process. And so here you want your focus to be on showing up as the best version of yourself and letting the right man pursue you without the fear, without the games, without the over analysis, because that is so tiring. That's why dating feels so hard for you right now. And so you want to remember that the right man will pursue you without all of those things. A confident woman is a magnetic woman. She knows her value and she doesn't waste time trying to figure out if someone sees it, because she sees it. And that's what matters. She knows and understands, and she's confident that the right people are going to see it. If he's the right one, he will make it clear. All right. Mistake number 3 is not positioning yourself as a wife. This next one is a game changer. And no, here's what I don't mean. I don't mean cooking and cleaning for a man who isn't committed to you and isn't your husband. What I'm talking about is the mindset, the energy, and the spirit of a wife. Here's what most women miss is that being a wife starts long before you walk down the aisle. Proverbs 18:22 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord." Notice what it didn't say. It didn't say he who finds a woman and makes her a wife. You are called to carry the spirit of a wife now, and this means embodying qualities like kindness, wisdom, patience, and confidence. It's about knowing how to communicate effectively and how to inspire a man's pursuit. How to tap into your God-given femininity and walk that thing out. When you operate from this place, the right man will see you. He's not going to help but to see you, and you're going to be a woman who has options, and you feel so abundant and in your femininity, in your love life, and dating becomes more fun and joyful for you. So the question here is, are you dating like a wife, or are you dating like someone who's just hoping to be chosen? Because there is a big difference between the two. So, all right, ladies, we have covered some of the biggest mistakes that Christian women make in dating: settling for less, overthinking everything, and not positioning yourself as a wife. And so these are simple shifts, but they can transform your love life when you apply them. And so go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of resources below that you can dive into, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.